Hey, who's this homeless guy hanging around about my new boat? All right, guys. Well, as you can tell, we are at Mid-Kansas Marine out here in Andover, Kansas, and I am standing in front of my brand new 2023 1875 Lund Pro V. Just showed up a couple days ago, and Garrett and crew have been working to start the rigging process of this boat. So there's obviously a lot of things that we're going to be doing to this boat, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's start from the back of the boat here. So this boat is powered by the new Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke V8. This is a 200 horse engine on this 1875, so this thing is absolutely going to scream. That is the max horsepower for this boat. We've got it coupled with a 9.9 Pro kicker here also. That's going to be really fun for trolling. But as far as the trailer goes, we've got the standard load guides on the trailer. We went for the upgraded trailer package on the diamond plate fenders, got the upgraded wheels, single axle on this guy. I don't really feel like under 19 feet that you need a double axle, but that all comes down to personal preference. But got the Lund guard on the whole entire trailer, really nice raised Lund decals on this guy, and obviously cannot be without breakaway tongue on this guy. It's got brakes and everything on here, LED package, and ratcheting tie downs on the back. One other thing to mention that I went for as an upgrade on the trailer too is the kind of gatorback style. Instead of the carpeted bunks, we went with the gatorback style bunks on this, so I'll never have to worry about replacing carpet on this. So that's a really sweet upgrade as well. We've got the mufflers hooked up to this because we're going to fire it up for you just in case you guys have never heard Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke fired up. Really want you to hear that one. So let's get inside the boat here and show you all the features of the new 2023 all new redesigned Lund Pro V. All right, so we are inside the boat here. So once again, we'll kind of start from the back, and I apologize, we've got a lot of the Lund Sport Track accessories and everything here in the boat, so we're just going to get those out of the way. Obviously you got to have the Lund ruler on board. That one slips right inside the rod locker up there. So we've got number one starting at the back here, something that they have newly redesigned this year, the flip up swim ladder, 4-step ladder on there, obviously key, especially for me with the family and everything. On my previous Crestliner, we had to mount a swim ladder on the transom. This one, there is no swim ladder mounted to the transom. It's all built in and hidden, so that is super clutch right there. But got 2 seat bases on the back deck here. As far as the back deck goes, one of the biggest features of the new 2023 Pro V's, jump seats. That's something that you would have normally found in like the Tyes and the Impacts and the old Pro V's, where they had a flip down whole entire decking system to flip down for your casting deck, flip up for the jump seats. Now we've got the whole thing integrated into the boat. So under the jump seats here, we've got battery storage. That one's going to be replaced obviously with my lithiums. So we flip that down. Obviously got the same thing on this side. This is the butt seat for the front of the boat that goes up there. While we're back here, I guess before we get to the other jump seat, what I also opted for on this boat was the washdown system, because as you guys probably know, especially my clients, very anal about keeping my boat clean, even fishing almost 300 days a year. So having the washdown system in the boat is going to be super key, especially this time of year when we're running a lot of night crawlers. Get some night crawler dirt, fish crap, coffee, red beers, what have you on the floor, spray it right out. So that's the washdown system right there. That's where that hose hooks to up to the pump there. Got the second jump seat right here, so I'll just put both of these guys up right here so I can show you. Super key feature, because yes, I did opt for the third seat, which we'll keep kind of in the truck and just make sure that whoever's in the boat, if they need the extra seat, especially to put up front, we can put that up there. But I like having all the cockpit space in the world, so having the flip up jump seats here, super clutch, that just fold down to a nice wide casting deck back here. And then right here we've got 44-gallon live well, nice big live well with the divider, which we'll probably take out. These new Pro V's, I think the old ones had it too. We've got a pump out system, so instead of pulling an actual plug in the live well to drain it, we can just flip a button at the console and pump the water right out of the back of the boat. So we like that. LED lights in there, recirc system, whole 9 yards. And then right in front of that, a couple of cup holders. We got your tool holders right there for a couple of pliers, scissors, cell phones, random baits, whatever. Two 12-volt cigarette outlets right there. And then right here, like you guys can see, we have got the optional flip down kind of hideaway for the Lund sport top system. And that is one thing that I did opt for on this new boat, which is going to be really helpful in crappy weather days, especially in the winter when we're crappie fishing when it's really cold. We can get the sport top up. I've got the full curtain enclosure so we can really close this whole entire thing off, get a heater running, maybe get some bacon cooking like a duck blind, and just make sure everybody's comfortable. So that being said, this right here hides away that sport top so we can keep it in the boat. It's not in the way of anybody or anything. So really like having that on board. And we kind of go to the starboard side here. We've got Lund's patented flip out system. On the 1875, you can fit probably 4 or 5 3700s in there, just additional storage. On the 1975, 20, and 2175, you've got a much bigger, longer flip out system, obviously, and it's a whole tray that comes out. So on the 1875, that's what she looks like. Same thing over on the port side here. Got longer rod storage. You can fit a couple 10-foot rods in there if you want. We've obviously got the anchor light stored in there, but I'm gonna probably store most of my tackle in this guy right here. So that's what goes in there. I've always said in a lot of my older videos and to a lot of other people in the world that I would never own a full windshield boat, but then unfortunately I got older, so guess what? Now we have a full windshield boat. Everybody's gonna be nice and comfortable in this guy. So passenger side console here, giant glove compartment, super key. We've got under glove compartment storage right here, big drawer. This drawer is like twice the size of the drawers in my Crestliner, so that's where your first aid kit and stuff's gonna go. Down on this side, we've got on the go rod storage here, so you can shove your partner's rods, what have you, over there if you need to, if you don't want to put them in the rod box. Nice cup holder, just a really nice flat, super nice dash up here. So move over to where all the magic happens, my seat, captain's chair. We've got the whole new, all new redesigned Lund console here on the 2023. So we've got a full flat dash to accommodate 2 big graphs. So I'll have my 12-inch over on this side, my 10-inch over on this side. Can mount the gimbal mounts straight to the dash. No ram mount BS, nothing flopping around. Gonna be nice and sturdy right there. So standard gauges on this guy. I have Mercury Vessel View Mobile on my phone that we're gonna transfer over from the Crestliner, so I don't really need the digital hour readout right there because I've got it all on my phone. So standard digital gauges. We've got the Rockford Fosgate stereo. We've got a speaker over here, over there, and then 2 4-inchers up in the bow. Nice little mini glove box for me to keep everything that I could ever want to lose on this side here. Little storage spot up here, and then we've got 2 USB outlets up there too, so that's obviously going to come in real handy. And speaking of real handy, we've got a wireless phone charger right here, so that's where this guy is going to go, my iPhone. Plug that right in, don't even need to plug it in because it's wireless, so that'll be really neat. Same thing down here under the console. We've got same pull-out drawer storage, which I think this one locked on us here, but oh, there we go. That one pulls right out. Plenty of storage up underneath there. Then as far as your controls go, we've got fully LED illuminated gauges right here, switches right here. So we've got all your live well, recirc, pump out, both bilge, navigation, anchor lights. Another thing on these new 2023 Lunds, integrated strip lights all throughout the boat. And that is one thing I had installed on my Crestliner last summer when they did the aqua traction, was I had them put black oak LEDs throughout, but on these new 2023 Lunds, we've got integrated strip lights all throughout the front. It's sunny outside, so I don't know if you guys can kind of see, but they run all the way up the bow, and then there's a couple in the rod locker too, which obviously we're gonna get to that sweetheart here as well. But then moving back here, we've got your lighted switch panel. We've got just kind of the catch-all little compartment right here, cup holder, tool holders, controls here. This is the kicker control, another cup holder back there. Then right here, we've got this little strip right here where you can put all your jigs, just your baits that on a day-to-day basis, you're going to just be hanging there, maybe take them off at the end of the day, but something nice that they added to the council area. Whew, it's getting hot out here in Kansas land, so let's kind of start moving towards the front. So again, we've got a 15 rod box right in the middle here, and these are going to be illuminated as well. Your trolling motor batteries are going to be up underneath here, which you have access to from the floor right here. So we've got a third one for a 36 volt system. I'm just still going to be running an 80 pound system, 24 volt deal, but I'll probably house one of my electronics batteries right here. But it is really nice to be able to access those batteries from the floor, unlike my Crestliner, where you've basically got to pull out an entire panel of the rod locker to access those right there. So 15 rod storage right here is going to be really sweet. Moving forward here, we've got another flip out drawer. That is the one thing about Lund boats that you will not find in short supply of, which is storage. And I've got to figure out how to pull these out here so we can fit some more Plano 3700s or just a catch-all for whatever in there, maybe planer boards, what have you. And then up in the front on the port side, we've got our cooler right here. And then on the starboard side, we've got your second live well. And moving forward, more storage in the front. Again, kind of the same storage system as my Crestliner. Big storage on port side. And I'm going to kind of move. Kayla at Mid-Kansas Marine is in the process of scanning my entire boat for aqua traction right now. So this is her contraption right there. I'll just kind of move it, show you guys the same storage right there. So no shortage of storage in the bow area here. Got about the same bow space that I do in my Crestliner right now. So we'll get these closed and try not to break Kayla's expensive aqua traction CAD machine. All right, front of the boat. So front storage in front of the starboard side on the console side. We've got your fuse panel, all your switches and everything right up underneath there. So that's another big advantage to these new Lunds, is that you no longer have anything up underneath the console as far as what you need to get at. It's all right in the front, so that's going to make it a lot easier for everybody. And then far side here, more on the go rod storage if you want to store your rods, just a couple of them on the go. Shove them right up in there, run right along the starboard side here. Obvious, got to have the cargo nets. That's a big plus on these boats. Same thing on this side, got some ocean bars for passengers if they happen to be riding up in the front of the boat, holding on right there. And then same thing in the front, again without moving all of Kayla's stuff. Cup holder, tool holders right here. Got your trolling motor plug, trim and tilt on the front, obviously got to have that. 2 4-inch kicker speakers, and then just another on the go kind of catch-all storage right up there. Might even put the black box for the first live scope up here. And then we are going to put a 72-inch Minn Kota Tarova on the front of this boat. I'm not going to be stuck out there in the wind and the waves with the 60-inch coming up and out of the waves, so we opted for the 72-inch on this boat. Again, just going to run 24 volt 80-pound system with the lithium battery. Is going to be more than enough for us. That's really about it. I tried to go over all the features that I have researched and known about ever since I knew that I was going to be ordering this boat. So if you guys have more questions on these new Lund boats, whether it be the Pro V, the Impacts, the Crossovers, the Pro V Bass, or any other boats that Lund offers, Mid-Kansas Marine in the state of Kansas is going to be your go-to. Call and talk to Garrett, tell him I sent you. It'll be really fun. So anyway, one thing, like I said before, Kayla has spent the entire morning scanning the entire boat for aqua traction, which we're going to put in the front and the cockpit. That's why I opted, when I ordered this boat, to get all vinyl front to back, because it's going to be a lot easier to put that aqua traction as opposed to ripping all the carpet out and stuff. So I'll be excited to show you guys that, but we're also going to do all of the gunnels in aqua traction. You guys can see on these new Lunds have always had, especially the Pro Vs, the super wide gunnels, but on the new models they've decreased that by 1 inch, so you gain a lot more cockpit. So on this boat we've got a 100-inch beam, and just for reference, if you guys, especially clients that have been on my boat, think that my Crestliner is wide, that's an 88-inch beam. This one is 100, so it's going to be really nice and sturdy, especially in those rough times that we fish out there. So it's going to be epic. I'm really looking forward over the next couple weeks here to show you guys the progress of the aqua traction. So in the meantime, it's almost 4 o'clock. Garrett, the owner here, has got to get out of here pretty soon to tend to other things, but we're gonna hook the muffs up on this Pro XS and I'll fire it up for you guys. But it should be a pretty fun boat. I'm pretty excited. Kind of losing my words today, unfortunately, but it's just a really exciting day. So I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I'll find Garrett, we'll get this engine fired up, send you off. All right, we found Garrett. He's gonna film the first ever startup of my first Pro XS V8 4-stroke. Let's go. Love that. I freaking love that. If you don't already have a Mercury Pro XS V8 4-stroke, I highly recommend it. It is so choice. Are you excited?
So excited.
Aqua traction install?
Yes. We're gonna do some topography. Or wait, am I allowed to?
Yeah, oh
let it
yeah.
out? Topography on some dark gray. It's gonna look great.
It is gonna look great.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like mention what colors I'm gonna do in the video, but we'll just leave it up to people's imagination.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be fun to do the gunnels. It'll look sweet. Oh, who's this guy? This is how you know you have the best dealer in the world, because when he gets in your new boat, he takes his shoes off.
Like me.
If you guys didn't meet Garrett Nolte, owner of Mid-Kansas Marine, if you guys didn't meet him in the last video from last summer from the Aqua Traction install, this all would not have been possible without this guy, and then Kayla back behind me for the Aqua Traction. It's gonna be fun. Well, I'm the support of this man too, Kansas Angling Experience Senior. So we'll just send this video off. I feel like maybe I missed a couple things, but once the boat is fully rigged and ready to fish, we're gonna go over a lot more. So I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek and close this out in the shade here because it is super hot out here in mid-Kansas land. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you were looking forward to seeing a lot more videos in the new Lund 1875 2023 Pro V. It's gonna be epic. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm kind of at a loss for words because it's actually here. We've been working on this since February and it's finally come to fruition. So it's gonna be a fun next few months. Probably not gonna be rigged up and ready to go for the next couple weeks. I'd say probably first or second week of June, conservatively. We've got the Aqua Traction install, and then I've got to bring my Crestliner down here for them to swap everything over. I'm gonna probably have to run a couple guide trips out of my dad's boat in the interim period while they're rigging everything up. So it's gonna be really fun, but once again, thank you guys for watching. We'll send you off with one more little walk by of the prettiest boat that I'll ever own. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.